won't believe the look on this cat's face when his owner brought home a new pet. It was like his whole world was turned upside down. He had been the center of attention for so long, getting all the treats and snuggles, and suddenly he had to share the spotlight with this little ball of fluff. At first, he was curious, sniffing around the new pet and trying to figure out what it was. But as the days went by, he started to realize that this new addition was here to stay. He would watch as his owner fed and played with the new pet, and he couldn't help but feel a little left out. He would try to get in on the action, rubbing up against his owner's leg and meowing loudly. But it seemed like his owner's attention was now divided. The new pet was a dog, and it was always barking and whining, demanding attention from anyone who would give it. The cat would sit back and watch, his tail twitching with annoyance, as the dog would jump up and down, wagging its tail and giving everyone sloppy licks. As the days turned into weeks, the cat started to adjust to the new dynamic, but he still couldn't help but feel a little jealous. He would see his owner playing with the dog, throwing balls and sticks, and he would think to himself, "Hey, what about me? Don't I deserve some attention too?" But as he watched the dog running around, chasing after toys, he started to realize that maybe this new pet wasn't so bad after all. In fact, it was kind of entertaining to watch, and he found himself laughing at the dog's silly antics. The dog, on the other hand, was completely oblivious to the cat's initial disdain, and it would bound up to him, wagging its tail and trying to play. At first, the cat would swat at the dog, trying to get it to go away. But as time went on, he started to warm up to the idea of having a new friend. They would play together, chasing each other around the house, and the cat would even start to initiate play, pouncing on the dog and sending it tumbling to the floor. As the months went by, the cat and dog became inseparable, and their owner would often come home to find them curled up together on the couch. The cat had learned to appreciate the dog's energetic personality, and the dog had learned to respect the cat's independent nature. They would have their disagreements, of course, but they had learned to work through their differences and come out stronger on the other side. One of the funniest things about their relationship was the way they would steal each other's food. The cat would sneak up to the dog's bowl and start eating its kibble, and the dog would do the same, sneaking into the cat's food dish and munching on its cat food. Their owner would laugh at the sight, shaking their head and saying, "I guess they're just trying to get a taste of something new." But despite their food thievery, they seemed to have a deep affection for each other, and they would often cuddle up together at night, a bundle of fur and friendship. The cat had learned a valuable lesson, that having a new pet in the house didn't mean he was any less loved, but rather that there was more love to go around. And as he drifted off to sleep, surrounded by his new canine companion, he knew that he had found a true friend. So if you're thinking of introducing a new pet into your household, don't worry if your current pet seems a little hesitant at first. Just give them time and they'll learn to love each other. And if you want to see more adorable pet videos, be sure to check out our next video where we'll be featuring a heartwarming tale of a dog and a cat who become the best of friends.